physical therapist, certified strength and conditioning specialist, and nutritionist. And today I'm going to go over a workout that is great for beginners. So this is for you guys who are just getting into working out. And the reason I designed this workout was so that it's not just an effective workout to get you a great total body workout, but it's actually safe on the joints as well. And that's really important because there are a lot of things out there that are not great on the body. And that tends to be why I have my patients that come into my practice. So I don't want you guys to get hurt. I want you guys to get healthy and not injured. Now, the current research out there shows that you actually only need to do 8 to 12 repetitions of an exercise to actually have it be effective. And how do you know how heavy of a weight to use? Well, I always start people with lightweight. But you want to go until you feel like, ooh, by that 8th rep or that 10th rep, that you go, oh my gosh, okay, you know what? My arms are feeling a little tired, or my legs are feeling a little tired, and that's it. So you don't have to sit there and do your 1 rep max or anything like that. Certainly not as you're starting out. That's important because you don't want to overdo it, okay? And you only need to do 1, maybe 2 sets of the exercises to start with. So if you only have time to get 1 set in, you are still going to build muscle strength and some endurance. And that is what the current research shows. So that's good news because it's a little less time consuming. So today I'm going to go over 8 repetitions of each exercise that I want you guys to do. And again, we're going total body safely. So let's get started. First one is going to be a sit to stand, and you make this harder by making it a lower surface and easier by making it a higher surface. So here I've got my stool, which is a little mobile, so probably choose something that maybe doesn't move. But you want to think about sit that butt back and then stand right back up. So there's 1. As it moves on me, 2. This is why you want something that stays there. 3, but notice I'm really scooching my butt back to get there, and I'm barely touching that butt down. There's 6, 7, and 8. Great. I'm going to grab my weights, and you just want to start out with light weights and sometimes even no weights. So we're going to go tap it to the side and punch. So now I'm getting a little more cardiovascular exercise in there too, and working some of those stabilizing muscles. So 8 on each side. 8 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Be careful as you're punching. Next one is going to be a push-up. I'm going to show you on the wall. To make it harder, you just go down a level. So you can start on the wall. If that's too easy, go to the counter or a coffee table. Finally, you can get down onto the ground on your knees and then into a regular push-up. But wall push-up, about shoulder width apart, chest tight, letting your body come in, making sure that you keep that tailbone tucked. So no sticking the butt out, no arching the back. There's 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep that belly button pulled in too, so you're getting those abdominal muscles working. Moving on, we're going to go into a little curtsy lunge and a bicep curl. So it's step behind, keep those hips forward, and then add that little curl in. If this bothers anything, you just do a little cross behind instead of going into that lunge. Make it a little easier. But again, stepping back, sitting back, helps protect those knees. And I'm a terrible counter, so hopefully I haven't lost count too bad, but that's 10, 11, 12, again, 8 on each side, 13. Notice I'm keeping my arms close to my body. I'm not going overhead, which sometimes can cause some shoulder problems. And 1 more. Yay, good. From here, we're getting a little balance in that core stability. You're going to go with a march and an opposite arm press. So notice again, I'm not swinging straight through. I'm coming with a bent elbow, which helps protect that shoulder. Again, if you need to, either do this with no weight or do really lightweight, but my belly button's pulling in, I'm really engaging in those glutes. And there we go, that should be 8, I hope. From there, I'm actually going to grab both of my weights this time. Starting from an angle, squat a little bit so my butt's coming back, and then really squeeze into those obliques and chop it through. So there's 2, and obviously both sides here for these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, excuse my moving, and 8. Make sure you get the other side. We're going to end on the ground. So here we go. Keep those weights with you. Be careful about how you get up and down. Make sure, key thing here, is that you're engaging in that center. So happy, neutral position in the spine. Belly button is gently pulled in. I'm going to bring my weights right up above my head. Squeeze my butt. I'm going to lift my butt up, so I'm engaging those glutes. And then just the forearms are going to bend back, so I'm getting those triceps. And then back down. So up, tricep, that's a skull crusher is what that one is called. There's 3, 4, 5. So notice I'm not swinging my whole arm, right? You want to keep that upper arm steady. 7 and 8. From here, we're going to go into what I call the dead bug, or I renamed the struggling bug. So making sure you can keep that happy neutral position, legs up, and then you're alternating one arm and one leg. Now if you can't do this without keeping that pelvis neutral, then you're going to start with those feet on the ground and just add a little march here. So that's 6, 7, and again, if that's easy, come back up. 8, 9, notice nothing else is moving, but my legs and my arms. My center is staying steady. 13, 14, 15, I'm already sweating. 16. And then one more exercise, we're going to stay right in this position. Keep those arms up, shoulder blades squeezed down, and then legs are going to rotate over to one side as far as you can without letting those arms move. Belly pull in, and then back into the center. And then over to that other side. Notice how my arms are going. Try to keep those in the center. That's going to really keep the focus in on the abdominal muscles instead of using some other body parts. There's 4, 5. Obviously breathing is important. 6. Ooh, 7. Probably do this with a mat. This doesn't feel great on the tailbone without it. 9, 10. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then obviously with control. But there you go. There's one set of exercises done, out of the way. Every other day, again, 2 to 3 days a week at most. You don't need to do any more than that. Progress the weights, the heaviness of the weights to help make it a little bit harder. And you are going to be well on your way to getting yourself right into the shape you want to be. So thanks so much for tuning in. Check out my website at drkristieennis.com and my Instagram and Facebook page at Dr. Kristie Ennis. Thanks, guys.